if I was in a relationship, I probably would stay.
Yeah,
every
the club is
night.
not for people who are in a relationship, in my opinion.
Why do you think I'm always next to Sage?
Yeah.
Unless you're going to the club with your significant other.
Yeah.
So
do you think?
Go ahead.
So do you think people in relationships should not be going to the club?
Not never.
Without their significant
I
other?
think to each their own. I just would not like it.
Yeah, I wouldn't be going to the club if not that I wouldn't be going. It's like if you're in a relationship, I wouldn't be there all the time like I'm probably doing right now. You know what I'm saying? So if it's like my boy's visiting in town and he wants to go to the club, that's a whole nother story. But I would invite my girl and then she can't come. Yeah. She can't come.
Valid.
Yeah, but I'm not like hitting the club. It's like imagine I was on some Viet time and I got a girl at home waiting. It's like why you got time to go to the club but you're not spending it with me?
Girl says your girl says like the ladies want to go to the club. I'm gonna go, but you don't necessarily have plans with her tonight. Maybe you have plans to hang out with your boys, and she says, "I'm gonna go to the club with my girls." I
would have no problem with it unless it was like a repeating, like she was doing it all the time. Then I'm like, all right, why are you even? You know what I'm saying? Like
I used to say I wouldn't have a problem with it, right? But my homie had a girlfriend. They dated for I think 2 years. Every time she went out and had a girls' night, she would invite him. No problems. All the girlfriends accepted him, and he was just like another homie. And I saw that, and it changed my whole mindset. I was like,
also, here's another thing. I've seen what girls do on girls' nights at the club. So, and you know, like, and then a lot of them have boyfriends sitting at home just knowing no better.
Yeah.
Legitimately,
fucking locations turned off, fighting with them on the phone in the
I
Uber.
already had trust issues before moving to LA, bro. After this shit,
way more.
Never wifing.
To each their
No. To each their own. To each their own for sure. I'm not saying that every girl does it, but I will say, the more I step out, legitimately, the more I step out and I go to clubs and bars, the more I see like girls that are in relationships or girls that be chatting it up with me. I get the socials and then I'm like, who the fuck is this guy? Like blah, blah. And it's like, oh, this her man's?
It's the more I think that, the more I go out.
Yeah, or not even her like trying to like do anything with the guy, but it's her being like, we can dance though, or like, you know, like her being flirty.
When I say to each their own, I understand like not all girls go out and cheat. Not all girls go out and do weird shit, blah, blah, blah.
I stopped popping out, like you just said, like you don't pop out because I'm in a fucking relationship.
We love it. We love that shit.
From my own like trust issues, from what I've been through and from what I've seen out at the clubs, single as fuck nowadays. From what I've seen, I don't like that shit. Exactly. This past weekend, bro, I was out for one of my homies' B-days. This girl, like, I started talking to her, right? Flirty, blah, blah, blah. Out of nowhere, she's like, yeah, my man's blah, 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 blah. I was like, huh? Like, yeah. I was
throws
like,
you the fuck off, right? Yeah.
She's like, yeah, I have a boyfriend. I was like, all right. Cool. I talked to her as a friend, left her alone. 5 minutes later, bro, I see her on the promoter, literally grinding her ass on him. I'm like,
you almost feel sorry for the boyfriends, huh?
Yeah.
I feel sorry for them 24/7.
Yeah. Every single night I go out, there's at least one instance where I'm like, this is why I don't date.
Yeah. And what I was gonna also say is there's not an issue. Like I said, there's not an issue with you going out to the club.
Yeah.
With your like guy best friends, your girl best friends. That ain't the issue. It's just like I said. It's just like the more often I go out, the more often I see girls like. And I feel like, and you guys have seen guys do it too, you know, like I'm saying girls because I notice it more with girls just because like I'm like noticing girls more than I'm noticing guys.
Yeah, we're not saying guys don't do this.
Yeah, I'm not saying guys
I feel like guys do it more.
Yeah.
Guys definitely do. I feel like guys do it more when you guys point it out, then I'm seeing it. But it's just like, and I feel like guys go further than girls will. But even then, I'm kind of like, I'm still peeping girls being like, why are you doing this when you got a man's? And that's where my whole thing is like, I don't want my girl going to Miami to a trip.
Here's what I think about the guys versus girls things though. For a guy to go to the club every weekend to cheat on his girl, he is paying lots of money to go to the club. So like you're a moron. You know what I'm saying? It's like, what are you doing?
He's trying
but
harder.
the girl can go to the club for free, get everything paid for, and also if a girl's going to the club for free, there is a man paying for that somewhere. So it's either the promoter or some dude's table. So you're becoming eye candy for his table. You are expected to flirt with the dudes at the table. You know what I'm saying? It's like you're being invited for a reason. So how are you going to the club every weekend? It's a dude that's inviting you, either a creepy promoter dude or a dude who's probably trying to smash, inviting you to his table. And why are you accepting that all the time? Like, that makes no sense. So, yeah.
What if it's like your single girlfriends that are accepting it and you're just going with them?
So this is what guys do when they invite girls to the club. Invite your friends because it's like, hey, I got a bunch of dudes. Invite some girls to come to the table with us so we can mingle.
It's like girls' night and free drinks and dancing at the club.
But that's not what it is though. That's not what it is though.
You are basically being like, oh, there's free food at the Lion's Den and we're a bunch of sheep. You know what I'm saying? Let's walk right into the Lion's Den. We'll be fine. And you probably will be fine. But it's also, and I'm okay with that occasionally. But if you're in a relationship, it's like that's not the vibe.
It doesn't fall under cheating, but it falls under disrespect.
So should I like leave?
It's pushing. The
You should not. You should not go.
No,
if you
what
wanna
if I'm with a group of girlfriends and some guys are like, come to our table?
But you're saying you're at the club already.
Yeah.
Yes.
And some guys say, come to our table.
and all your girlies want to go.
Yeah.
I think that's totally
okay,
fine.
That's different.
That's fine.
In
but
that instant, I would say send your man a text.
I don't think.
Communicate that.
No, I think
Nah, because most dudes are going to start beefing with you.
Yeah.
Maybe it's
then
not
they're
that
gonna,
serious.
that's gonna make it them more sussed out. It's gonna make it into a bigger deal. I feel like if that happens, just as long as you know,
So you would rather your man not know?
No.
just kind of like just
why I
as
don't
long
date.
as you
Yeah, that's what
don't
I'm
date?
thinking.
like
But,
if they ask about it later, then yeah, like okay,
What it should be is that you pull up to the table and you treat every man like they're a piece of shit. You don't even talk to them.
But even then, how do I know she's doing that?
exactly,
Though?
but
Exactly.
you don't. That's why I
Guys,
think.
you just gotta trust me.
But listen, but
I
you
did
can't.
trust.
You can't
then
trust.
I saw a video of her sucking
Yeah.
another dude's dick.
Exactly.
I
like-
did trust too, and then I saw a picture of titties
You
on my
truly
man's
can never
phone.
know because
so.
every woman has like. Unless maybe not every woman, but like people will break for certain situations. That's cheating doesn't happen because people are just malicious. It's always like I was too drunk. The
It
situation
happens
was
because
perfect.
people are fucking psychopath, and
I think it happens too often to call everyone that
That's
does
it,
it
yeah.
a psychopath.
True,
so
true.
like I don't know. It's you putting yourself into the situation where
I think
that can
loyalty
happen.
is not that difficult. Anyone who can't be loyal to your significant other.
Sometimes you can't catch it though. Sometimes you got people that are blindsided by it. Some people that you think are loyal. Some people that be putting in the work, putting in the time, telling you like, "How's your day? Like, I like you a lot, this and that," and you think they're for you, and then you
No, I'm
realize that they're
saying-
not.
Wait, what?
Because you're talking about loyalty. You're like, but sometimes you think someone's loyal when they're not though.
No,
you know
I'm
what I mean?
saying loyalty is not a hard thing to do. Like being loyal.
Okay.
Yeah, but that's just idealistic though. It's like, of course, that's what everyone
It's
should
the
be.
bare minimum.
Exactly, that's what everyone should be, and yet nearly everyone cheats. Like
That's what I'm saying though.
so-
it's not a difficult fucking thing.
so
if you're
what-
in a relationship,
No, I agree
I
with
see that, I see
we
that. Yeah, yeah,
agree.
for sure,
But what
for
we're
sure.
saying is in this why then, if you are a loyal person, don't consistently put yourself into situations that will make your partner uncomfortable because of freak situations that happen to loyal people even that they can make a mistake. It's like you would not make
are
that
we
mistake if you weren't
talking
there.
about being taken advantage of? Because
No.
making a mistake and being taken advantage of is completely
No,
different.
completely
No,
different.
A mistake is
What
still
the hell?
cheating.
Exactly. That's what we're saying. So they're still cheaters, but they were loyal up until the point they cheated. You know what I mean? So
Yes. Okay, I'm catching back on.
yeah.
Yeah, I got super
I
lost.
was on the idealistic part. That's what
okay.
I was getting at.
I think we are talking about two different things
Yeah,
right
we're
now.
essentially
Right?
agreeing. But
Okay, wait.
Yeah.
Just going back though. We were because I just wanted to touch up on this. He was talking about being idealistic. That's what I was trying to tap into. I was like, me going in and being like, everyone should be loyal, right? Everyone should be loyal,
yeah,
right?
everyone
that is
everyone
idealistic.
agrees.
Okay, everyone should be loyal. If I'm dating, you should be loyal. But the thing is not everyone's idealistic though, and that's where I'm tapping in on to the point of like, I lost it.
No, not.
Okay. Let me continue it.
Go ahead.
Going back to each their own. I think that's personally. It's just if your boyfriend's cool with it, cool.
Yeah, it's personal
It's-
boundaries. There we go.
No.
No, you go to the
No.
club.
Going to the
Going
club.
to the club. Now we're back on the club. No,
Yeah,
go ahead.
going to the club, going to another guy's table, blah blah blah. As long as you communicate, if your man's cool with it, cool. But if you're in a relationship, and vice versa, if the girl's not cool with it, and you communicate, you like, hey, I'm at a girl's table, I'm at a guy's table. They're not cool with it, then either be in that relationship and respect their boundaries,
Valid.
or just leave and
Exactly.
be single. and do
Personal
what you want.
boundaries.
I like that a lot.
Yeah.
And some people have crazy, like, unrealistic boundaries. And if you think they're unrealistic, you should leave. But, like, yeah.
Yeah.
If you can agree, then you should abide by them.
Also, I don't think I feel like you're taking this personal.
yeah, she
I don't think
she
she-
might have heard us.
She's not.
I don't think you going out and going to another dude's table means that you'll cheat. Just because I know them, I would say pretty well now, and since I would say you're closer to them than I am. You seem like a very good person, and how strongly you rode this argument. I'm sure you're loyal.
It's just because I've had experience being cheated on.
Yeah.
That's just it.
So your man's was at another girl's table.
I've never heard of a girl having a table inviting dudes to their
I've
table.
never had a no.
I would be on that list. I'll be volunteering. Sign me up on that list. I'm on that.
My mans are now does not club which
That's good.
I love. Yeah.
That's good. That's good. Yeah, that's all it is.
Exactly. You love that he doesn't club, right? So everyone in a relationship would prefer their significant other stays at home.
Devin has not talked for 20 minutes.
You guys are going at it. I don't want to interrupt. I was sitting back like, damn. I mean, I'm on the side where it's like I trust my partner enough to like, I don't give a shit. Like, go have fun, but like, obviously, if you get caught, it gets done. It's the same thing likewise around, other way around. So
It just has
like,
to be known.
we've been like how you said, like it depends on the relationship. At one point, in that last like argument you guys had, there's definitely been nights where she's gone out and like with like a girls' night, and she's not gonna cheat on me, but I'm like, yo, go get your free drinks. Like, I know like you're not gonna be fucking making out with the dude to get a drink. Like, go talk him up, get your free drinks, save some money. I don't care. I know you're loyal to me at the end of the day. I don't have a problem with it at all. So like, I think it does depend on the relationship, but like you said, if it were to happen like consistently week after week, then it'd become a problem. And I've like slipped into that category as well, where like there was one point I was going out over and over again, and I didn't catch it till after, but I didn't think it was a problem because I never did anything when I went out. Like, I've always been super loyal, just hang out next to Sage the whole time. But it's just like the boundary thing where it's like, if you're going out week after week, like there's going to be a problem. They're going to be thinking something. And I never understood that, but like I caught it eventually, and I was like, yeah, I got to show more respect in my relationship. So like, I'll go out, whatever, but
Did she bring it up to you, or you just caught it yourself?
Like, it was like communication thing.
Okay.
She was like
Exactly. So
she just brought up saying like I'm going out more like a lot, and I'm like, oh, like I never thought it was a problem, but then I was like, if I was in her shoes, I would think the same thing.
Was this recently, like not long ago?
No.
Okay.
I would say like, no, not recently, but
Devin is the blueprint of a good
For real.
boyfriend.
I
Boyfriend,
just
by
wanted
the
to
way.
say, Devin is such a good boyfriend. He has like a day dedicated to like hang out with his girlfriend. Even if we have like some really fun plans or like a party to go to, he's like, nah, I can't.
I got sushi night.
Yeah, I gotta like hang out with my girlfriend. It's like, oh,
Wait, why do you and your girlfriend never go out together?
What?
Or do you?
She's not 21, so she can't come with us.
Oh, you're fucking a minor?
No, what the fuck?
I was about to say, you're 17.
Also, I was gonna say off of what Devin was saying, the whole like it's fine if she like goes like talks to somebody to get like free drinks.
Yeah, because like
There's a lot of
I have a
guys like that
sister.
that
I
are,
think
like,
it's
okay with
hilarious
that.
when she tells me that shit.
Yeah, like,
and
like, fake
like I
friends.
said, I'm in a trustworthy relationship. Like we trust each other. She trusts me going out, so why shouldn't I trust her? You know what I mean? She gives me that leverage. I should like she deserves it back.
Makes sense.
How much we go out to, if she trusts me that much, the least I could do is like, go get your free drinks, you know?
Makes sense. Makes sense.